As the White House has stated, the United States had no involvement in the reported strike yesterday in Syria. Neither did we know about it ahead of time. We have communicated this directly to Iran. We cannot confirm any information about this event. As we gather details, one thing is clear. Iran and its proxy and partner groups need to avoid escalating tensions in the region. Indeed, since the October 7 terrorist attack on Israel, the United States has repeatedly warned Iran not to take advantage of the situation to escalate its long-standing proxy war against Israel and other actors. Iran has ignored this warning. Terrorists and other armed groups, some backed by the Syrian regime and Iran, have used Syrian territory to plot and launch attacks on Israel and U.S. facilities and personnel. Along the Blue Line, the Iranian-backed and armed Hezbollah attacks Israel regularly. In the Red Sea, Iranian-backed Houthis have violated international law and repeatedly attacked commercial and merchant vessels. For you of my government's full support, we will not hesitate to defend our personnel and repeat our prior warnings to Iran and its proxies not to take advantage of the situation. Again, an attack in which we had no involvement or advanced knowledge to resume their attacks on U.S. personnel. Even as we continue to learn more about this incident, it seems clear that every member of this Council should reiterate that all states, including Iran and Syria, have a responsibility to avoid the path of escalation, to stop arming and advising terrorist groups, and to rein in the actions of proxies who threaten regional peace and security.
Given the grave repercussions of this reprehensible act, which could escalate tensions in the region and potentially spark further conflict involving other nations, we call on the Security Council to vehemently condemn this unjustified criminal act and terrorist attack. I congratulate you for assuming the presidency. Iran reserves its legitimate and inherent right under international law and the United Nations Charter to take a decisive response to such reprehensible acts. Madam President, the representative of the United States and United Kingdom once again tried to deny its responsibility for the current situation in Syria and broad region by falsely blaming Iran. Iran strongly rejects these allegations. Iran is never seeking to contribute to the spillover of the conflict in the region, nor does it to escalate or spread the tension to the entire region. Despite expressing concern over the spillover of the tension in the region, the United States tries to misuse this situation to destabilize Syria and the region. The United States is responsible for all crimes committed by the Israeli regime. The savage and genocide acts in Gaza could not be happened without explicit consent and comprehensive political, financial, and military support, as well as partnership from the United States. Ironically, the United States talks too much about protecting civilians in Gaza and also expresses its concern about the violation of humanitarian law. At the same time, it has blocked the Security Council for over 6 months from taking urgent and appropriate action to stop the war in Gaza.